My name is Lindsey McLean. I am a certified occupational therapy assistant, and I own Living Solutions Plus. We're a mobile outpatient therapy company, so we come directly to your home for physical and occupational therapy services on an outpatient basis. No need to be homebound. There's no nursing services required for that, and it's all covered under Medicare. So what we're going to talk about today, I'll just kind of turn my computer to you guys. I know it's not super easy to see, but we're talking about joint protection tips and strategies and energy conservation. So before we get started, how many of you have ever felt tired before the day is halfway through? All of you? I'm guessing that's why you're here. Yep. Okay. Well, you're not alone. I see that all the time. Very common. But the good news is there are a lot of practical ways that we can manage our energy better so that you can get through your day and not be as tired. Let me ask you one more question. Has joint pain ever kept you from doing anything that you need to do? Yeah? Where's your joint pain at?
Everywhere.
Everywhere? Okay. So every major joint pretty much?
Yes.
Okay.
Elbows, neck. It's,
Okay.
I'm only 64.
Yeah, I know. My dad's around the same age and he has big knee issues. So yeah, I've seen it for sure. Anyone else have knee issues or joint issues in general? Where's your...
I have a lot of problems with my back.
Your back?
Getting more and more hunched over. I don't
Okay.
know. And I had some x-rays and they told me I have stenosis and I guess I fractured my back at some point. Don't know. You know, I fell.
Oh,
Something
okay.
I didn't know about it. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's healed or not, but if I'm pushing a cart or something, I'm okay. Otherwise, it's hard for me to walk.
Yeah, I bet. Do you use like a walker or cane or anything like
I
that?
have a cane
Yeah.
and I have a walker. You know, I try not to use it if I can help it, but you know, like yesterday I was in our church picnic, so I used my cane to walk around with. You know, you don't want to take the walker. It takes up too much room.
I know. It's hard to deal with sometimes.
But I don't know if anything could help.
Well, let's find out. It's frustrating losing your ability to do things because of pain and exhaustion, right? So that really destroys our quality of life, right? And but that's why joint protection strategies are so important to keep you active and independent. So why do joint protection and energy conservation matter? So when joints hurt or our energy is low, it really affects our ability to do everyday things. So getting dressed, cooking a meal, even taking a shower can become overwhelming, right? I'm sure you get that with your back, right? So what we're going to talk about are strategies to help you with that, so you can take care of it in your way, in your space, on your time, so that you can maintain your independence, essentially. There we go. Thank you, Dawn.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, so what is joint protection? We'll go over that first. Probably the 4th or 5th slide. Thank you very much. Okay, so joint protection is about using your body in ways that put less stress on your joints. So you can move with less pain and less fatigue and really get through your day. And then it's about working smarter and not harder by making changes to the little things that you do during the day. So like how you lift, carry, go about your tasks, that sort of thing. And could anyone think of a time when doing something small like opening a jar was really difficult? By those little laughs and smiles, I'm guessing you can. Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
Orange juice thing off, and I tried everything. I was so upset.
Yeah, I know.
Couldn't do it.
There's a lot of tools out there, so that's the good news. So let's talk about some of those strategies that you can use to help with your joints. So basically, you're going to want to, first of all, respect your pain, meaning when you do have pain, don't keep going. Take a break. Either stop or change the task or take a break. That's going to really help you with your joint pain. You want to use your larger joints. For example, if you have hand pain and you're trying to open a door, sometimes you can use your elbow or your shoulder, and that can really help. That's just an example. Plenty of other examples out there. But yeah, let other joints do the work that don't hurt, and they can help take the strain off of that. Avoid your tight grips. So if you have hand pain, make sure you're using an ergonomic tool or some kind of device that will help you keep your hand from closing in too tight. The looser your grip, the less pain you're going to have and the less strain on your joints. And then make sure you keep your joints aligned. So you can see on the picture there's a woman with some back pain. She's twisting kind of weird. We don't want to do that. So you want to always make sure that your back is straight when you're lifting something. If you can, bend at the knees, keep your back straight, and lift with your knees. If you have knee pain, maybe a grabber tool would be good for you. But none of this. That's gonna really cause issues on your back. Okay. Yeah.
It's always an automatic reflex, though.
It is. Yes.
Is there a way to, I guess, just rapidity, catching yourself before you do some damage?
Yes. So changing your habits is really the key thing here. And that's why therapy is important, because we really hit those habits into you to change them and create a safer movements for you. So, but yes, you really have to think about it, because I know we all have our habits and things that we do every day, and it's not easy to change that, is it? So
No,
I think
especially if you drop something or if you're up
Mhm.
in the yard, I can't do my knees anymore, gardening, so I stand, but now I'm bending wrong, and I don't realize it until after I've done it. So
Oh, maybe sitting on a chair and bending over a certain way.
Cards, but
Yeah.
sometimes it cuts off your ear, it's you bending over the seat.
Yeah, well, I always say that there's a solution for everything. I'm a professional problem solver, as are most therapists, so we can always, figure out something to help you. So, okay, use two hands. So you always want to distribute weight evenly. So think about if you're holding a plate of food, or maybe you're just putting it away from the dishwasher or something. Think about how heavy that is when you have joint pain in your fingers, your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder. It's gonna cause a lot more strain. If you can use both hands, think about how much weight is coming off of all of those joints. And that's gonna be really important to prevent the pain in that upper extremity. Same goes with your lower extremities, but mobility devices are really going to be your friend with that stuff. And then you want to limit your repetition. We kind of talked about that earlier, but make sure you're taking breaks during repetitive activities. Maybe you're writing a letter, writing a to-do list for the day, playing cards, whatever it is. If you need to take a break because you're feeling sore, take a break. Nothing wrong with that, right? Okay. So let's move on to some of the tools we can use. This is not an exhaustive list. This is actually just the tip of the iceberg of the different things that you can use. But you can use jar openers. They have electric ones, which could be really helpful for you. And they have it in different sizes. So I recommended ones for opening milk. I've recommended ones for, regular cans. I mean, there's so many different options out there. Check Amazon. They have great stuff for you to, locate and and obtain. But I always like to make good recommendations to people too. Key turners, this little picture here, that's a key turner. You put it on your key and it really helps with the joint pain in your fingers if you have that. Button hooks, that's this here. Has anyone used a button hook? If you have button-up shirts, that's going to be your best friend. And that's always something we can help you learn to use. Your grandpa had one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking button shoes.
Yeah.
These big, same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is probably a more modern one, but probably does the same sort of thing. Yeah.
Not much different. This doesn't have the long thing, the long handle.
Yeah. A little different. There's different dressing aids you can use. Anyone ever used a sock aid before?
Oh, I have.
Yeah. Yeah. It's much more helpful than having to bend down.
My hip and I couldn't bend.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I've
I
used
mean,
that.
you can use it after surgery or a break or a fall or whatever, but you can also just use it in everyday life too. Ergonomic gardening and kitchen tools. I don't have a picture on there, but well, I guess that actually this is a knife. It's kind of an upside down knife. It kind of works like a saw instead of a knife. So think about how you use your arm. If you have wrist pain, instead of cutting with your wrist, you can cut with using your bigger extremities, kind of like what I was talking about before. Use your bigger extremities, right?
And my joint in my thumb.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed maybe when I'm cutting, you're gripping that handle.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, there you go. That one's on Amazon.
Getting one of those, are
So quick.
Starting to sound like an Amazon salesperson. They have different phone holders. Who here has like a smartphone? Everyone probably, I would imagine. So you're probably holding it like this. I'm guessing it's hurting your hand. They have different things. Show you my phone. This is like a little ring. You can put it like this. They have easier ones too. They have ones that kind of like pop out, and you can put your finger here and just hold it like this.
I've seen my daughter has one. Like
Yep. Yep, they're called pop sockets, and they're very helpful for your wrist and holding a phone. Yep. And then mobility aids. So like you said, you have a cane, right? You have a walker too. You don't like to use it.
Somebody gave it to me,
Yeah.
so I've used the walker. I had to go to a museum, and I would never have been able to walk the whole museum without it.
Yeah, that can be important.
Took my walker.
If you have lower extremity joint issues, a walker or a cane is going to be really helpful because it takes the pressure off of those joints.
I don't like it because you have to bend over though.
They have
Somebody
those
sent me a picture. They have some that
small ones now. My
That's,
cousin has one of those.
I need to find out how to get one of those so you can walk straight, because I keep going more and more, so pretty soon my chin is gonna touch my stomach here, you know.
Yeah, you might have it adjusted incorrectly. So, because you're not supposed to be bending over. It should just come right up to your hips.
Well,
Is it down here?
yeah, it
Yeah.
was meant for somebody else, so
Okay.
it was given to me, it wasn't for me, so.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
It might be adjusted incorrectly.
Thanks.
Yep. All right. So, any questions about joint protection before we move on? Any of those strategies? No? Okay. So, we're going to move on to energy conservation. So, what is energy conservation? Essentially, it's about using your energy wisely so you can keep going without burning out by pacing your day and making small changes to how you do things. You can avoid that midday crash and still get things done. Anyone here feel like you need a long rest after completing a task? Yeah, again, I'm seeing the smiles and laughs. Yeah.
Watch a 3-year-old.
Oh, well,
Imagine.
yes, that is a more intense task for sure. So, yes, your grandchild?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Okay.
But I can't get the matchbox cars off the floor
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, I
Or
know.
can't get up off the floor when he
Mhm.
wants me down there playing with the matchbox. And-
Yep, that takes some special effort, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like trying to He's like,
If I get down on the floor, if I don't have something to grab, I can't get up.
Yeah.
Or is there anything that, I mean, you know, I'm a lot older than them, so.
I do have a fall prevention and fall
No, but I
technique.
mean, just like if I have to get down on the floor to do something,
Mhm.
and unless I'm close to a chair, a couch or something, it's almost impossible for me to get up. I can do it, some days I can do it, some days I can't, but it's like I need help
Mhm.
to get.
So
up.
basically, what you have to do is turn your body around so that you're on all fours and kind of crawl to a chair
Oh,
or a couch.
somewhere that you can grab, okay, cause like, you know, I can't just sprint up or do, if I'm on the floor without help.
Yeah, no, for sure. I get that.
Okay.
So.
I thought you were gonna tell me that some magic thing I could do.
Oh, no, unfortunately, I can't make you fly, so I wish I could. Okay, so energy conservation revolves around the 4 P's: prioritization, planning, pace, and position. So with prioritization, you just have to understand that not every task needs to be done every day. Not every task is going to be done perfectly. It's about deciding what really needs your attention the most and then doing it. And then deciding what can wait. Or maybe be skipped for that day if it's not really important, right? That helps save your energy for the things that really matter to you, like taking care of your grandchild. For planning, think about when you feel the most energetic during the day. For me, it's in the morning after I've had my coffee. And then plan your more demanding activities at that time of the day. So if you want to go to the store because you need to go grocery shopping, and that's a pretty big task for you, do that earlier in the day if that's your peak energy time. Pacing. So it's important not to push yourself until you're completely worn out. So make sure you take breaks before you feel tired. Obviously, that's not always possible, but if you can kind of understand your own body and understand when you're gonna start feeling tired, that's really gonna help you to plan when you can do things too. And then you can go longer without a crash too, even if it's just a 5-minute break. So, and then positioning. So the way you position your body can save a lot of energy and goes back to joint protection. It helps protect your joints too. So sitting while you do tasks like folding laundry is going to be really helpful. Anyone sit while you prep food? No? You could get a stool. You can, bring everything to your table and chop vegetables there or whatever it is that you're going to do. That's gonna.
And some peaches and I just did it over the sink standing.
Yeah, I'm sure you were tired after that. Your joints probably hurt. Yeah.
Everything hurts.
I know. That's why sitting, that's why I recommend
It's
sitting.
kind of messy, so the best thing to do is by the sink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, understandable. I get that. You want to avoid awkward positions, and then, things like bending or reaching too far, because that can cause pain. And, it's different for everyone. If anyone here has shoulder pain, I'm sure when you reach up, that doesn't feel too good. Or, just reaching far out, I'm sure that doesn't feel too good either. So you want to be aware of your positioning. So all these strategies combined can really make your day feel more manageable and save energy for the things that you love. Any questions with all that? I know that was a lot of information. No? Okay.
Those gripper tools are really handy, even if you're taking clothes out of your washing machine or even the dryer. Those handled, long-handled gripper things.
Mm-hmm. They have some pretty heavy-duty ones too. They have ones with that are steel claws that I've recommended to people before that are really helpful for taking wet laundry out of the washer. Yeah, towels, exactly. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good. Like even out of the dryer, they're not as heavy. That would be good.
Yes,
Sometimes
absolutely.
you gotta bend way down to get them there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because you end up twisting your body kind of awkwardly when you
Yeah.
get stuff out of the dryer or the washer too, right? So, All right, so let's go over some tips for energy conservation, saving your energy. So we kind of talked about this a little bit, but sitting well, getting dressed, cooking, grooming. Sometimes I recommend putting a chair in your bathroom if there's space in your bathroom, so that while you're doing your makeup, brushing your teeth, shaving, whatever it is, you're still saving your energy for other tasks. Sometimes you can use carts to transport items. So I like to recommend like a cart for cooking, putting everything from either the refrigerator or whatever bowls and utensils you're going to use, put it on the cart, then go take the cart to the table, sit down, and use everything there. Saves a lot of time and energy. Keep
My
your
house has those craft carts that
Yeah.
go really easily.
There you go.
Lightweight. And it's got like a shelf here and a second shelf. So you can put like maybe hand towel, like you were doing your vegetables or fruit, you can put your towels or utensils in the bottom and what you have to work on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And those really get around easily.
There we go.
They usually have sales on them too.
Oh, there you go. Good. That's always nice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Keep your essentials within reach. So if let's say you're making breakfast in the morning, maybe you're just making a couple eggs and it's not going to take long. You don't need to use the other suggestions with the cart and everything. But try to keep whatever spices you're going to use close to you. Ones that you use a lot, whatever utensils and things, pans, try to keep them. I know sometimes it's unsightly. There's different ways to go about that, but if you're constantly going up, going down, that can be really painful, and it can also really make you tired. It's going to fatigue you, right? And then use adaptive equipment. This picture here, this is for dressing. So there's a sock aid, which Francesca might recognize. And
I
then
recognize all of them.
you recognize all of them. There you go.
Yeah, the one that help you put your shoes on too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, yeah.
Yep. The reacher, the dressing hook, they're all really great for, saving your energy for when you're dressing. Because if you have joint pain, it's going to take longer to get dressed too. So, and then you want to avoid extreme temperatures. So I know we had a lot of 90, 100-degree weather this summer. When you're in that hot of weather, your body expends energy a lot faster than it normally would, like if you're in a comfortable temperature. So either if you're going to be outside, either do it during cooler times, such as in the morning or the evening. If you're out there when it's really hot, drink lots and lots of water. That's also going to be good for your balance because you can get dizzy, right? And then you also want to take advantage of air conditioning if you can. Come to your local senior center if you don't have air conditioning. Most people do now, but staying cool in the summer is important. And then on the other end of that, unfortunately, we're coming into winter soon. Not too soon, but when you shiver, that also takes a lot of energy from you. And you might not realize it, but you want to make sure you dress warm outside. And then, just make sure you're not outside in super cold weather for too long, because that's going to really fatigue you. So. Okay, so we can combine protecting joints and conserving energy together. So to combine the two approaches, for example, you can use two hands and sit down for tasks. So That'll be less joint strain and less energy used. Can make sure to plan rest between your joint intensive activities. That'll help with recovering, reducing strain, and maintaining your energy levels. And then use assistive devices so you can avoid gripping and reducing exertion. A good example of this is laundry. So you can sit down on your couch to fold laundry or at your kitchen table or whatever it is you feel like doing. Use both hands. Laundry, especially towels, can be kind of heavy on your joints. And then you can also use an assistive device like this folding board. Has anyone seen that?
My brother has one.
Oh, really? Does he like it?
He does. I think it was because of Big Bang Theory. Sheldon had one, so
Yeah.
his wife got him one as a joke.
Nice. And he uses it. Yeah, I would use it too. Someone gave that to me. You can buy these anywhere, mostly Amazon probably. And then you can also make one out of cardboard too. So that's just an example. You can use those two approaches for any task, but yeah, so some of the key takeaways for these. So you really want to be using these SMART techniques to help you move through your day with less pain, less fatigue, and then better overall function. Joint protection focuses on proper body mechanics and helpful tools to reduce your strain. And then energy conservation is about prioritizing, planning, pacing, and resting to manage your energy wisely. And then all of these strategies together can help you stay independent without overdoing it. Very important, because I'm sure everyone here wants to stay in their house and not go to a nursing home. So we want to keep you safe and not so tired, right? Okay, so now that you have a sense of how powerful these strategies can be, the next question is, how do you actually start using them in your daily life, right? We talked about habits a little bit earlier today, but that's where we come in. Living Solutions Plus, I kind of mentioned earlier, but we work with clients right in their homes. So we can help make these techniques part of your routine. And then whether it's adjusting how you move, choosing the right tools, or building a daily plan to help your energy levels, we're right there with you to make it real and sustainable. So we'll just go over a couple of things about occupational and physical therapy and how it helps. So again, we provide OT and PT in your home. No nursing or homebound requirements, which means that our services are available even to busy seniors who are not homebound, who either don't want to have to go to a clinic, they prefer someone to come to them, they just have a busy day, or it can be good for someone who likes to stay in their home and doesn't want to go to a bunch of outside appointments. We're for everyone, anyone who needs it.
How far do you go? I have
All over Oakland County.
Oakland County. Okay.
Yep. We're based in Lake Orion because that's where I live. But you know, I'm very active in the Oxford community, so yeah, we come here too. Does everyone here live in Oxford? Yeah. No.
I live in Lapeer County.
Oh, okay.
North of here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Would you go to Lapeer County? Or?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you bring like a table or something that you wire for that, or do you?
So our physical therapist has a table. With occupational therapy, we're more focused on your daily tasks. But I'll get to that. Yeah. No, it's okay. Happy to answer any questions as we go. We accept Medicare, Medicare Advantage, supplemental health insurance plans. If you're a senior who still works, we also have some commercial plans that we accept as well. So, and then, yeah, we're all about providing personalized one-on-one sessions. It's really to make it familiar and as convenient as possible for you. And then we just really want to make sure that it's tailored to what you need. So we really think about that. So why is therapy important? because chronic conditions, aging, and recovery leads to pain and fatigue. OT and PT work together to reduce strain, improve safety, boost independence, and then it's all about less discomfort and effort with a very personalized approach. Because not everyone's the same, and we recognize that, right? Your hand pain could be different than your hand pain, so, or whatever the pain is. So, occupational therapy, which is my specialty, is all about making your daily activities safer and easier. So, with energy conservation, we teach the planning of pacing and resting and things like that, prioritizing your tasks. We'll suggest different tools, home modifications if that's needed. And then we offer strategies for managing your fatigue as well. As far as joint protection, we'll instruct you on joint-friendly movement, recommend adaptive equipment, and will reduce pain and improve joint functions. I have a patient that I just discharged who had shoulder arthritis. Well, she still has shoulder arthritis and hand arthritis. And I got her to the point where she could, she increased her strength and was able to use both her hand and her shoulder independently. And she needed a lot of help before. So just an example of what we can do. You don't have to be sick and homebound to get therapy. I always try to hammer that home because some people think that they can only get therapy if they had an accident or something. So anyone can utilize us. All right, so physical therapy is more about strength, movement, and endurance. So my colleagues that work for me as PTs, they focus on building strength and stamina, promoting efficient movement patterns, teaching mobility techniques to reduce your effort. As far as joint protection, they'll strengthen muscles that support joints, educate on body mechanics and posture. So if you find yourself sitting hunched over all the time and you don't know how to fix that, they can help you work on that. If you're not using a walker the way that you think you should, or you find that you're hunched over using your walker or something like that, physical therapists can make sure that you have the correct walker for one and that it's arranged correctly. And then just all about reducing pain and improving your joint functions too. And we kind of go hand in hand, but just our focuses are a little bit different. So a helpful comparison on that last slide there. Primary goal for OT is safe, independent living. Physical therapy, movement, strength, and pain reduction. Focus area for OT is our daily tasks, tools, and habits. For PT, it's muscles, joints, and physical mobility. Energy OT is helps with activity pacing, resting. PT is all about stamina building and movement efficiency. And as far as your joints, OT can be really helpful with tools, tasks, different modifications, strengthening. And then PT is all about strength alignment and joint protection. So that last slide has our QR code if you wanted to scan that and get to our website easier. And then all of our contact information is on there, as well as the brochures that I laid out for you guys. So does anyone have any questions? Yes.
How long of a program is it?
Well, it really depends on each individual person. Typically between 8 to 12 weeks. Typically we do 2 days a week for OT and 2 days a week for PT, so it's 4 days a week. But if you only wanted to do one at a time, we could do that. If you only wanted to do 1 day a week, we could do that also. We always keep you and your goals and your needs and wants in mind. So.
And you said it's covered. Is there a certain percent that person would have to pay?
So it depends on your insurance. I always check that before I start working with you, so there's no hidden costs. But for example, if you have straight Medicare with no supplemental, they pay everything except 20%. So it's a 20% coinsurance, which works out to about a $20
Visit.
for visit again. Yep. Anybody else? Questions about how therapy works or anything like that?
My mom had a stroke, she's 83.
Okay.
She's had all the physical therapy, occupational therapy. She needs to do it again because she's kind of,
Yeah.
and she just doesn't want to have to go. Because she's like, it's like a job, I gotta
Yeah.
drive and
Yeah.
because she's way over in Richmond, so you guys don't
Oh,
go that
yeah.
far.
Where is that?
Richmond is kind of like, if you took 32-mile east, there's like Armada and what else is by
It's on the other side of Romeo,
Yeah.
when you pass Romeo.
Oh, okay.
It almost borders.
Yeah, Macomb County.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, pretty far east,
I
it
would
sounds
tell her
like.
to
Yeah.
look into maybe if their senior center has something like that.
Yeah.
Have someone come into the.
There's other. I feel like there's another one that I'd have to look them up, but they might go into that area. So, if you contact me, I could.
Investigating.
Yeah, there you go.
I can find it. That would be good for her.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not quite there yet, but she
Yeah,
is.
yeah, for
I
sure.
wish you went that far.
I know, me too. I'm hoping to go to Macomb one day, but you gotta start small, right?
I'm telling you, I have an 84-year-old mother-in-law in Chesterfield. Same
Oh.
thing, she could use it.
Yeah,
Yep.
always hopeful. So.
Keep an eye on them.
Or I think I could use this.
You are not 84.
I
You look
know,
like you're
that's what I
70.
said.
Well,
I'm just feeling different things, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think thinking it's something, I don't think it's serious, because I just went to the doctor, and I said, I need to get mobile.
Yeah. Yeah. And you seem like a very active, healthy person in general, so I feel like mobile outpatient would be perfect for you. So give us a call if you want to, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Anyone else have any questions? No? Okay, well, thank you so much. Yeah, this was great and very conversational. It was great having you guys. I will be at the senior fair. It's in October. I don't have the exact date, but Dawn was talking about that earlier. I'll be there.
A week from Friday,
Is it a week from? Okay.
September.
That's
19th.
coming up. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yep, I will have a booth there. I have a group that I work with called the Senior Life Advisory Council, where we answer questions about more than just therapy. We answer questions about anything that would affect seniors. So, law stuff, moving stuff. I mean, it's countless. So we have a presentation coming up in October, I think. It's like a panel discussion. So ask Dawn about that. That could be really good for a lot of you too. So, all right. Thank you everyone so much.